Peace, peace, family, peace. Welcome to the YouTube channel. This is going to be a um, content I've never actually made on my channel, but this is something I just can't not say something about. I'm going to be making some reaction commentary to a video from BlackMagik363. He had Aquarius Maximus on his show last night. Disclaimer: this video is not about hate. It's not about what you call it, clout chasing. None of those things. We're in a time where people have to start putting more dialogue and more commentary and more perspectives in the public square. Disclaimer also, there's a few videos on my channel where I actually referred people to Aquarius Maximus' work. She's a brilliant, excellent cartologist and astrologer. With that being said, I want to go over a few things that she said in this episode. With all due respect, I feel as oracles, as spiritualists, we have a responsibility to our community to at least be grounded enough to put forth things to make us think. Things to make us think. We are done away with the times of this blind alliances. And for the record, as far as my perception, politics is not our avenue for betterment. It's just not. Let's listen to this right quick and let me give my 2 cents in this situation.
I'm just, me and my students, my students are real great because we have some very, very good conversations during class.
Yeah.
We're usually like really homing in. So shout out to my cardiology certification students. Y'all are the best and the best of the best. And I'm super impressed on what's going to be out there in the future. But
in case y'all didn't know, Joe Biden dropped out of the race. So, of course, he endorsed his VP to be the presidential nominee. So that's what the show is basically about. Her predicting that Joe Biden would leave the race. So she's talking about now reparations and whatnot. So you'll get to hear that piece about the reparations first, that buffoonery.
We home in on these things because there's so much going on there's multi-level things going on. But I mean, we're literally ending a cycle, and what people don't understand, Neptune is at the last degree of the zodiac in Pisces, 29 degrees. Neptune has made a full circle around the zodiac. And when you go back to where Neptune was before, it was around the 1860s, and this is around the issue then was still Black people, slavery, and the end of slavery. Right. And what are we going to do to pay them? Right? That was the issue then. And what happened was, and follow me, what happened was back then, Saturn was in Leo, I believe. So Saturn deals with contracts, right? So they made a promise to look good to give us 40 acres and a mule. But it was a lie, because
it wasn't a lie. They gave you 40 acres. It wasn't at a mule. It was only 40 acres. But the president was assassinated at that time, back then, like it was leaking. The person that came in next took it back, took it away. That's what happened. Go back and look at your history. That's what actually happened. And they didn't give you 40 acres and a mule. They gave you 40 acres. Some people got the 40 acres. When they got to the 40 acres, our ancestors at the time, farmers on the land, gave them all a mule, but that was not a part of the original plan. That's a lie. Look at your history. People, do your research. Do your own research.
Because Neptune, of course, deals with lies. And Saturn and Leo is when you make commitments because of how they look. It looks good. Those are not real. They may not be real commitments, right? So they made that. And of course, they reneged that. So this is a karmic cycle. You have to understand karma is real, right? So now here we are again. Neptune has made its full revolution back to the same place. But now Saturn is here. Saturn is also in Pisces.
Right.
So that's like you would normally be lying and stuff, but now your grandparents and the ancestors are right here.
Oh, shit.
So you can't lie. They there, so you can't lie, right? So when I was telling you guys that reparations is going to happen because it's supposed to happen, it is going to happen. And the most important thing right now is that it happens, that you get paid, that we get to start our cycle, or really start our lives, because we didn't get to.
You would never get reparations because black is a color in a crayon box. You would never get reparations being a black anything in America. Got to correct that first. You will not get reparations. Have you got it? Have you got it yet? How many Democrats been in office for how long until now? And sing you the same song every year. Have you got it? And how many years? Have you got it?
Really start our lives back then, but we really get to start our lives on equal footing in the Aquarian age. So this has to happen. And because this has to happen, the people who are going to make it happen have to be in place. And the people who are going to try to stop it from happening cannot be.
You just see what she said? They got to be in place. Who got to be in place? How many years? Biden been in office, in public servant office, since 1972. If I stand correctly. Since 1972. I wasn't even born in 1972. Trump been in office, public office, since 2016. You do the math. And you tell me, I ain't for either side. I'm just stating the facts. I ain't coming to you upholding nobody I don't know nothing about. I'm telling you facts. Look it up. Biden been in office for 5 decades. And she'll tell you what he did for you in a minute. What did he do for you? That's all I'm asking. What did he do? What did NM do for our people? Not an MF thing. Guess what I said? Not nothing.
The ones that are in place. Period.
Right. But this, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, this is the thing though, Aquarius. When what you're saying about the people have to be in place and the whole reparations thing, during Biden's, the first time he ran, whenever the last time he ran against Trump, They asked Kamala specifically about reparations, and there was a viral clip going around, and she like, I'm not doing nothing for just black people. She was popping her shit. Kamala, she always popping shit for black people.
She cannot do anything just for black people. Why do black people not understand that a black person or a person of color?
Did you hear what she said? Why come she can't? How come she can't? And do it for other people? Why can't we be singled out for stuff, for just for us? Why can't they? They're the lawmakers, the policy makers. Why can't they do it? You see what she said? She can't do it just for black folk. Why can't they do it just for black folk? Why not? If you hold the highest office in the land, why can't you do it? Hello? So what's the point? But again, I ask you, we already had one that looked like you and me for 8 years. What did we get? Hello? I'm just asking a question. What did we get reparations? Did we get anything? Did we get reparations? What did we get? What did we get? Yeah, I'll wait. What we got? What we got, Sweet Pea? What we get?
Is not going to get up there and say everything they're going to do for them when we already are at literally, we got the guns on our backs in our jobs. If you don't believe we have the guns in our backs in our jobs, you have the guns on your back in your job.
I don't know what this talking about. Who got guns on their back at work? What is she talking about? We got to get away from this. If we can't bring forth unity, who got guns on their back at work? You at work. Guess what? Get your own business. Why you ain't saying that? Get your own business. We got to stop this right here. It's got to go. He just told you the ancestors. That's right. Our avenue out is not through politics because we ain't bought now politician. We have not put our money together and bought no politician. That's not your way out. It's the same bird. It's the two wings of the same bird. How is that your way out? She a spiritualist telling you this. She know better. Hello? She know better.
In your job, you're constantly looking over your shoulder thinking that you may lose your job. Constantly. So why do you think that when these people get into place, they don't have the guns on their back with their jobs too? Why? You understand what I'm saying? Like literally. Why do you think that? Because we really have this unrealistic. We have a lot of unrealistic. There's another thing I was going to talk about is because Neptune has transited through Aquarius and through Pisces and dragged us into social media. We have fallen into social media and the internet as being the authority and real when it's just as fake as TV is.
Right.
Do you remember back in the days when
it's just as fake as TV, which is why people like you, people like me that are spiritualists have to help people dig into within themselves and get discernment. You can't bring forth this rhetoric. It don't help. It don't help. Ain't no way I'm going to come up here on a platform and say, and pull out one. I don't know now politician that's hands clean. They all on the same note. Anybody telling you that ain't so, run from them. Run from them. Ain't nobody stupid. We got to stop this right here. We got to stop it.
I used to tell you don't watch the ignorant box,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You used to watch TV. When you watch certain things, you didn't take them as truth. It was like entertainment. But then you get online and you take all of this stuff that comes out of everybody's mouth as truth, and you think that this is reality. And that's what Neptune is dealing with. Neptune is exposing the fact that this is not reality. Saturn is exposing that. Neptune, both of them, we're dealing with what is real and what is not. So I laughed the other day. It was really funny, but not funny, because my daughter came to me and told me something she heard on TikTok. And I instantly knew it wasn't real. So I laughed. But she took it as real. It was 100% real to her.
Right.
TikTok. You know what I mean? And there's adults.
Everybody on TikTok, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these things is an avenue to disperse information. You supposed to be helping people tap into their inner soul to get guidance from the ancestors. Not TikTok, not YouTube, not Facebook. She right about that. But you can't down it. We have to learn how to tap into our discernment and not bring forth rhetoric
that take these things as 100% real. Do you not know that the ex-Nazis from the Nazi programs are now the ones that are behind a lot of the propaganda that's going on?
I want y'all to look up Operation Paperclip. Operation Paperclip. When our government hired Nazi scientists way back in the day. So I don't know what she's talking about right here. They hired a slew of Nazi scientists to work in the government. Go research Operation Paperclip.
Nazis, real Nazis, German scientists. They study this. They program this. This is the easiest way they can manipulate you and make you feel like you might as well just give up on life because there ain't nothing out here for you. It's, you know what I mean? There's nothing. They want to tear you off of the path of your own freedom, your own liberation, your own being able to live your best life. They want to take that away from you. So like I said before,
who taking it away from you? Who taking it away from you? My people. Who? If you over 18, 19 years old, let's say 21 years old, and you in these inner cities that's ran by who? They not ran by so quote unquote Republicans. They ran by Democrats. Who holding you down? Who don't want to see you succeed? You gotta know that for yourself. She can't tell you that.
Or you got to stop believing this shit. Excuse my language. You got to stop sharing this shit that's out there on the internet. Go offline. Some of you are into divination. Use your divination. Talk to the oracles. Talk to the women. Talk to the elders. Get offline and just stop randomly sharing shit. Like, period. Like, we're at that time. Kamala Harris is not the problem. You are. You are the problem.
Kamala Harris is not the problem, and neither are you. You, meaning collective. You are not the problem. But guess what? If you gonna hold the highest office in the land, you do get problems that you must solve. So, yeah. That's right.
Because when I go down to DC, because I'm pitching to get guap out there and all this other stuff, I don't see none of y'all there. That's hard work. You could talk about the people that are there, but you would not want to go in them halls and walk them halls all damn day long, shuffling papers back and forth, talking boring shit that most of y'all don't want to talk about. So although this is what it is, I get angry at this stuff. This makes me angry because I'm not just an internet personality. I'm a foot soldier. I'm out there.
She says she's angry, but she's the first person to slap you on the wrist for being too emotional on the internet. There's no point of being angry about none of this stuff because she knows it's not, the physical is only 1%, maybe 3%. Everything else is spiritual. As above, so below. It's rhetoric. In this type of energy, especially from a spiritualist, don't help our community. It do not help our community.
So it gets me angry to argue with people who sit on TikTok and Instagram all day long, scrolling up and down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's serious. It's serious times. You know.
Let me ask you this, Aquarius. Do you think the shooting was staged with Trump?
No.
It was real.
Trump was scared.
Say that again?
Trump was scared.
Mm.
He was scared. He's arrogant, and he didn't think anything could get that close to him. His whole energy changed after that. Even at the RNC, he was looking quite humble.
Do you think that man think nothing can happen to him when they was asking for extra security for the last few weeks? Do you research?
It was real. But because you online all day scrolling up and down on Instagram and TikTok, you don't know what to believe is real. Oh, is this real? Is this not real? And then half of y'all got priests and people nearby you that can do some divining and can actually tell you if this was real or not. I talk to other priests. I talk to priestesses. I talk to real people. We be on the same page. Y'all don't. Our predictions match up.
So you mentioned the Nazis earlier. So you're telling me that the Nazis, they favor the Republicans then? They are what propaganda exactly are
What is
they?
his history? What is Trump's history? What is his background? German.
Okay.
And that means what? Why is he singled out? Why ain't it all of them? It's two wings of the same bird. Period.
German.
So they are pro-Trump then, you're saying?
Absolutely. Trump said that the last time America was great was under Ronald Reagan. Do you remember what was happening under Ronald Reagan? I do, because I remember crack babies. And I remember, this is just on the helm coming out of heroin. Everybody got crack all up in their families.
What did we find out? Who put the crack, the drugs, in the buffoonery in the communities? Do you research? Who put the drugs, the buffoonery in the communities? Who put it there? It wasn't the people that put it there. So what she's saying right now, it doesn't, it's irrelevant. Because you gotta know who put it there. What his name was? The real Ricky Ross? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I remember under Reagan. I don't know about you. That was not a great time for me. And a lot of people, because you spend so much damn time on the internet, you don't even remember reality. You don't even remember reality. You don't even remember the drive-bys.
Our people have used this voting system that she's talking about for 60, 70 years. And they ain't done nothing that they said they was going to do for you. You don't need her rhetoric to convince you of nothing, because you already know. It don't matter if it's Reagan, whoever she talking about, it don't matter. Because it's buffoonery.
In the late 80s, in the early 90s, and the fact that you couldn't go to a club without somebody dying and getting hit by stray bullets, without little kids getting hit by stray bullets. You don't remember any of that.
Mm-hmm. Last I knew, that was still going on in your inner cities, major inner cities. That's still going on, beloved, today. Huh? 19, she said, what, 80? We in 2024, and it's still going on. And who been in office for the last 3.5 years? Okay. Who was in office before for 8 years? Did it stop? Okay. Did you grow and improve during that time? Okay, I ain't think so.
I do. I lost the father of my children during that time. So I really remember. So we are so in la la land because we don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to really enact anything, any harshness, any penalties, any consequences, the things that Saturn brings. Nobody wants that responsibility. So what happens is when the white guy...
I just said, now here comes the point I really want to hear. I just told y'all, Biden been in office on some capacity since 1972. Okay? I ain't even that old. Okay, let her finish.
I guess the responsibility. And he's going to put the extra on it. He's going to put the extra on it. So now you got the crime bill. You got the crime bill because everybody's crying to him to solve your problems.
Did y'all hear what she said? I'm going to take it back. She said, let's let her repeat what she just said. I can't believe she said that. She can't be serious. Let her repeat it.
Somebody dying and getting hit by stray bullets, without little kids getting hit by stray bullets. You don't remember any of that. I do. I lost the father of my children during that time. So I really remember. So we are so in la la land because we don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to really enact anything, any harshness, any penalties, any consequences, the things that Saturn brings. Nobody wants that responsibility. So what happens is when the white guy gets the responsibility and he's going to put the extra on it. He's going to put the extra on it. So now you got the crime bill. You got the crime bill because everybody's crying to him to solve your problems. And you know what? Honestly, if I wasn't in your community or a part of your community and I knew very little about your community and you come to me talking about the crime is so bad, the kids are dying on the street, blah, 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 I'm going to write a hell of a crime bill too.
So this lady just said that the community went crying and whining for a solution to the crime in the community. And the result, the solution to the crime in the community was the crime bill. That the people asked for help. So the solution for the help was a crime bill. The solution wasn't to clean up our neighborhoods, create programs for our youth, make schools better, give more nutritional foods, promote marriage, promote unity, promote partnership. The solution was a crime bill. I can't believe she said this. We're the same age, beloved. I remember too. And how could that be the solution to crime in the community? What's a crime bill? And we went begging, running, hollering, hooping and hollering for help. But I'm gonna end with this right here. This video is 30 minutes long. Who put the guns in the crime in the communities? Politics is not the way out. Rallying behind no this person and that person ain't your way out. Your way out is in. It's in you. To follow your ancestors' guidance. And to stay clear of rhetoric like this. Somebody got thousands and thousands of followers, and you spewing this rhetoric on the internet. And I just had to say something about it because I'm just sick of it. If you go uphold one, uphold the other. Uphold them all. Call them all out to the carpet because they all wrong. They have all wronged my people and my community. They ain't done nothing for us. And you've been all right with it because of folk like this right here. They come and tell you, oh, we know better. No disrespect. But we got to stop allowing these folks to get on these platforms and just say whatever and let them go unchecked. But tonight, I'm checking some folks. Some I don't do. But it don't make no sense whatsoever for you to be a spiritualist and an oracle and you spewing this rhetoric. This buffoonery. And you can tell Brother Rich went down with it. Because it's ignorance. And it means what? Because you angry? Angry at what? What are you angry for? People, do your research. Don't allow me or nobody else to sway you. Your gut is your fact checker. Your gut is your fact checker. Just period. Shout out. This a video outside of my normal content on this channel. I do appreciate those that stop and listen. But we got to start holding people. We got to start checking folks. Now, I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you. We all have perspectives, but we need some balance. All right. Peace, peace. I'm out. Ashe, ashe. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys back for another one.